Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your 1212 Odin's Portal. And the reason why I'm calling it Odin's Portal is because the number 12 in the tarot is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is based on a mythology around Odin, who actually suspended himself upside down by one leg from the tree of life. And he supposedly spent like 9 days and 9 nights to gain knowledge of other worlds and to receive the understanding of the runes. The runes were the kind of the foundation, the basis of a lot of languages. And so it is about communication. Usually when I get the Hanged Man tarot card in readings, the messages that come through it are about seeing things from a higher perspective. And also it's kind of like a cocoon hanging upside down. You know, it takes time for the caterpillar to create the cocoon and to become caterpillar juice and then transform into the butterfly. And then the struggle of getting out of the cocoon builds its beautiful butterfly wing muscles and allows it to fly, allows it to go to places it didn't before. Odin is even known for having given one of his physical eyes to see with his spiritual eyes. So it's almost this message of close your eyes and truly see as well. So for this reading, we're actually going to bring in some runes. I'm excited. I'm learning runes. And then we're going to be asking the question, just what knowledge can help you right now? And is it time to move it? Or is it time to stand still and still be in that cocoon? So we'll have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Sagittarius, this is your portal reading, and we are going to start off here by pulling a card from the Runic Tarot. And any of the cards I use in a reading, including the runes, I do list in the description box of the video down below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. Now, I did split off the major arcana from the minor arcana. And the major arcana we're going to use here just to get the overall theme on where the knowledge is that can help you right now. And we'll look into scene 2, but is it time to move it, or to stand still? So we'll take a look here. So for Sagittarius, what would you like them to know? What area of their life? Okay, I feel like it's this one right here. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about the fates and understanding that things that happen in life do happen on purpose, for a purpose. And that within each of those, we still have the power to choose what emotion we want to feel and what story we want to put to it. And so this knowledge that you're gleaning is about how life is so much for you and it's not happening to you, but that there's all these specific fated events that are designed to come into your life. 10 endings and new beginnings, the wheel turning. I feel like this is going to be about things are moving in your life, but we'll dig in deeper. I'm also going to pull a rune here. Now, thank you for your patience. I am learning runes. So, I'm not going to try to pronounce these because I might ruin the rune. And so this is your rune here, and I believe that's the rune of water. Let me just make sure here, and we will verify, which is about, like movement, and yeah, it is water. So it is about balance. It is about introspection, subconscious, medicine, spirituality, tribulations. And so I like that energy coming in here, because with it being water, it's like going with the flow of life. It's almost like one of those what turns the wheel. But the water for me really too is about emotion, and what's one of the emotional choices that we get to make. We really get to choose what emotion we feel in each moment, as well as the story we apply to it. So it's interesting here. I'm gonna hold off here, and because it can go a lot of different directions, and they're nudging me to just go into the wisdom cards here, because I have 2 wisdom decks and a seeker oracle. And so we're going to see what wisdom, where's this knowledge, where's this faded change, this movement that's going to be happening. What about this in your life do they want you to know? All right. So for Sagittarius, what wisdom is impacted here with this flow, with this change of fate? What is this teaching us here? All right. And you've got the come to the edge. Uh-oh. Beautiful card. And that is card number 36. We'll put that down here. And let's see what message comes in here with that. So this is about courage, taking a leap of faith and overcoming fear, accepting perceived risk. So facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. This has a relationship and prosperity message, which I'll also read here in a sec, but that's the amazing thing with the Wheel of Fortune. The more we realize that life is so much full of these fated events, we're okay. We get this courage knowing that, whatever comes my way is coming for me. I just may not see how it's for me yet. And it's that trusting, the development. It's almost like a little kid. They're showing me going to the edge of the pool, and there's our big, strong individual parent in the water. They're holding out their arms and saying, jump, jump, I got you. We trust them enough. They've developed the trust where we jump and they catch us, right? And that's what is happening here, is they're having you come to the edge, trusting that everything unfolds for you, not happening to you. And we don't fear the future, knowing that we also hold the power to choose what anything means that comes our way and what we want to feel as we go through it. So I love that. So let's read the relationship and the prosperity messages too. So relationships, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow them to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. Yeah. What we truly desire, it'll be in the fates. Our soul, before it comes down here, chooses you as its avatar to experience this life through, chooses when you're going to be born, when it withdraws back into spirit completely, and all these fated events it wants to experience through you. And so, what we truly desire always comes into our path. We still get to choose what spin we put on it, with the, spinning the wheel, the spin of the emotions and the spin of the story. The prosperity message says, if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. So take that step. The results will be amazing. Yeah. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Fated events constantly coming in here. All right. We're also going to pull from the Wisdom of Avalon, and let's see what else they have here. All right. So what else for Sagittarius, please? All right. It's this one right here. And you have the dog, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. Love that. All right. Let's put that right here. And let's see, that is card number 19. So the dog is the most loyal animal to human beings. And when the dog appears on your path, he reminds you of this trait. Are you steadfast with your loved ones? Are you true to yourself and your dreams? Do you act with sincerity? It's very important that you do so now, for good fortune comes with the faithful dog as your companion. Wheel of Fortune. The dog loves sincerely without conditions and is happy to be part of a pack. Think about how you function in your community. Are you a loyal team player? Another issue the dog asks you to consider is the loyalty of others. If someone is being insincere, move on because he or she isn't meant to be in your pack. Ask the dog for a sign and your answer will be shown. Dog energy lives in your heart, so look there. I like this coming in here because with the Wheel of Fortune, when we realize that choice we have in each moment of the story and the emotion we want to feel, it's only two choices in every moment. It's either going to be an emotion of unconditional love or of the fear of losing conditional love. All those opinions, those supposed to, shoulds, need to, have tos, musts that we learned, right? Every story is either one of unconditional love or of the fear of losing conditional love. So I love that the unconditional made itself present here to really reinforce that every moment is a choice between the two, and neither is right or wrong. They just simply are different. They bring different emotions. They bring different impacts on our body, our mind, our emotions, our experiences. So I love that. And then we're also going to pull a card here from the Seeker Oracle. See what else they'd like to add in here. Okay, that's the one here. And we have the importance of sleep. All right. Let you see that. We'll put that over here. Say dogs are napping all the time, right? Let's take a look here. All right. So adequate sleep is the foundation of good health and emotional and mental well-being. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we're expected to achieve the maximum in the least amount of time. We are in demand 24 hours a day. And if we don't respond to that message or phone call immediately, people want to know why. To keep up with our responsibilities and still have time to devote to family and personal interests, we often sacrifice the one thing we require the most: sleep. Do not believe that you can function at your best on only a few hours sleep every night. Research studies reveal that someone who has only had 4 to 6 hours of sleep is just as cognitively impaired as a person who has consumed several alcoholic beverages. If you would not make important decisions while under the influence of alcohol, then why would you do so if you've not had a good night's sleep? Good point. Poor sleep impairs memory, a person's ability to retain knowledge, focus, and think clearly. So if you've not been sleeping or your body and mind are trying to tell you how tired they are, then this is your wake-up call. Put everything else on hold and get some sleep. Look at your sleep habits and see what you can do to improve your sleep hygiene. If you have a long-term sleep issue, then seek help to address it. You can accomplish more and make more empowered decisions when you are well rested. So we have this movement, but there's also make sure you take time to rest, take risks, which we realize that we never are really taking risks, because we get to determine what anything means. So the risk is the risk of failure, right? The risk of things not turning out the way we think they're supposed to. But when we get to choose what something means and what we want to feel as we go through it, it's not risky anymore. We're enjoying the moment, and we cannot feel like we have to overdo it, that we can take time to rest. We can get an adequate amount of sleep. What are we fearing? If you're so busy, then there's fears that are keeping you feeling like you're going to fail at something. And this message all just coincides so well together. And then we're going to pull from the minor arcana of the Runes Tarot and just see what else Spirit has for you, Sagittarius. So what else? Okay, we want that. What else? Okay, obviously those two. What else? Okay, that one and that one and that one. All right. Just scooch these over. I think you can fit them all in here. We'll just move these to make space. All right, and we'll start with this one over here. And you do have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about this energy of you being at a high place in your life, which is great. But there's people down below there that may not appreciate your awesomeness and your movement up into the world. So when this Wheel of Fortune comes in and things do change in your life for you, and you take this risk and you have this great accomplishment that comes, other people, they feel low about themselves already, and they feel like you're up here, and then when you go higher, they feel even lower. And so this is a card of not needing to defend yourself, not, when people come against you and try to burst your bubble and try to do those things, it's okay to not react, and it's okay not to feel like you have to defend the success and why you're up on this hill up here. It's almost reminds me like Moses. Why you? Why did God choose you and not one of us? So they'll spread rumors and accuse you of things or whatever. And it's like, okay, they're not doing it as a personal attack. They're doing it because they feel low about themselves. So you can understand, okay, it's not personal about me, it's personal about them. And so I don't need to defend myself. And I might even be able to lift them up sincerely in some way so that they don't feel so low about themselves. So I like that energy coming in here for you. And you do have the Six of Swords, which is swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And it's a movement from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking, moving from rough waters to calmer waters. Here's the water energy coming in, right? So there is this movement of how you're perceiving things, how you're looking at things. And with this information, this wisdom of the wheels, that everything is happening for you, you're starting to change your mindsets. The stories that you apply to situations that you were told to before, right, when you were younger, all that opinion of everyone else. And when that happens, this is what it means. You realize, like, no, I don't want it to mean that way anymore. With this new information, I'm changing the way, the story I'm putting on things. And another six, you have the Six of Wands, which is victory. I knew there was a victory coming in here. And it is also about recognition. So, with this Six of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands after it. So you do get recognition of some things in your life by the physical world, which is what kind of spawns these individuals. So you're taking these risks, seeing things differently, getting rest, and this change that happens really brings you into the limelight. And like I said, some people don't like it, but that's okay, because you're going to be able to lift them up. Yeah. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is really, you can see here, kind of, if I don't have a glare, there's this little wall, this obstacle that's in front of us. So whenever we feel like there's an energetic block, like something's keeping us from moving forward, the nines are about the hermit's journey and looking inward. And the wands, like we talked about, is all about our drive and ambition, our passion, our energy. We realize we hold the power. In fact, these 9 wands that are in front of us, one of them is our wand, our Ace of Wands. And if we take our power and we move it, it opens up a spot for us to slide through. Also, I forget which deck it is, but there's the interpretation. It's kind of like this, where there's all these wands that are, let me see if I can do it on camera, are all intertwined. But the Ace of Wands is what's keeping them together. And if you remove it, everything else falls apart. And that's just telling you that you have the power. You're the one that holds the energy of the blocks and keeping you from taking risks, holding you back. And, but when you realize you hold the power, then you allow yourself to take that and move forward. And then you have the King of Cups. Cups are water, which you have the water rune here. Emotions, mindsets. I mean, not mindsets, your emotions. But the King of Cups not only rules over water, all the kings are given air, which is where I was getting the mindsets from, because all the kings have air. So it's the balance between mind and heart. And so it is this balancing, this taking control of emotions, understanding the passions mixed with the mindsets, but not of the fears of losing conditional love. It's higher mind, higher emotions, because the king has gone through all of those experiences. And so they are moving forward. They are allowing the stability to come into your life too. So I love this journey that you're on here, because whereas you might have felt before like you're on an out of control drama train that's about to leap off the tracks and explode because no one's driving the train, to learning that, it's more like a monorail train that's on a track that's attached to the track. It can't fly off. It has its perfect timing of when it's stopping at specific points on purpose, for purpose, right on perfect timing. Then you have this calmness that comes in. And then your last card is the Two of Swords. So this is about decisions that need to be made. And a message for this is like the King of Cups, because it's the balancing of heart and mind. One of the swords is about the mind. The other one is about close your eyes and open your heart and see with your intuition. Trust your gut, trust your heart, bring your heart into the equation as well. So beautiful, beautiful unfolding here. And I'm so excited to see what you're able to move forward in, and how the wheel turns into this place where your life feels full and it doesn't feel so stressful and like you're not getting enough sleep, and you have all that fear of losing conditional love, and you replace it with this loyal fullness of unconditional love, realizing that everything unfolds for you. What's meant for you will not pass you by, and life doesn't happen to you. Look for instead of, why is this happening to me? You can ask, why did I want this to happen in my life? Because it is happening for you. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these portal readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a cards, and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. And then also clicking that subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there's an all option. If you click on it, it does two things. One, tells you when new videos come out immediately. But two, it also tells you when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. And I go live every single day. So if you subscribe and click that all button under that notification bell, you'll be notified when I do go live. Also, doing those things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, amazing Sagittarius, as you step through this portal, please know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.